Mary J. Blige, Eminem, 50 Cent, Dr. Dre, turning back the clock during the Super Bowl halftime show, already being hailed as one of the best in Super Bowl history. Snoop Dogg also on stage and in the news after buying his old label Death Row Records.
My property is my property.
Hip-hop labels once in the market for dancehall talent from Jamaica.
You know elephants on Bad Boy?
Black labels, Jamaican music, when was the heyday?
Hip-hop labels are always looking for the next big dancehall act. Artists like Capleton benefited from that earlier on. And a slew of other acts. That were not only signed to black labels, but were signed to American labels. Shabba, Supercat, Patra, Sizzler was signed to Damien Dash Music Group.
Snoop Dogg just bought Death Row Records. What do you think about that?
This, to me, is a legacy ownership for him. He started his career on Death Row, his latest album of the same name, Back on Death Row. So this for him is owning something that once owned him, because all of his musical rights from those early days were under Death Row, under the leadership of Suge Knight. So this for him is an opportunity to get back the ownership of his masters and musical rights.
So he bought the label, but he didn't actually buy the music?
He just bought the brand. Now there's an opportunity, according to Variety, for him to negotiate later and acquire some of the music that he recorded on Death Row Records in the 90s.
Once upon a time, nobody would have thought that rap would become the dominant player in terms of music sales. Now that's very much the case.
You can't look on the chart. You can't look on world music views and not see hip-hop at the top. Whether it's the Billboard chart, the Spotify chart, hip-hop records are at the top. And that's a vindication for the genre.
And rap and hip-hop very much on stage at the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl has gone through its fair share of controversy, where Colin Kaepernick was protesting, kneeling down. He's without a job because of it. And there was a lot of anti-black sentiment. And then in came Jay-Z with this idea that he will coordinate the Super Bowl's halftime show. Now, there's a lot of dialogue around that, but the result of it is on Sunday last, hip-hop took center stage with Dr. Dre as the leader, 50 Cent, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Snoop Dogg crip walking across the stage mid-Sunday afternoon.
Taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the DRE.
Usually a lot of eyes on the commercials, the ads in the Super Bowl. What stood out for you?
A lot of eyes on the ads, a lot of eyes from Jamaica also on Usain Bolt, eyes on Shenseea, who were both there watching the Super Bowl live. In terms of the ads, Coinbase won for me. Their ad had a QR code on screen that had people screenshotting it and clicking the link and crash the site. There's another ad closer to home by BMW iX featuring Selma Hayek and Arnold Schwarzenegger as Zeus.
We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue.
But the music used in the ad was Electric Avenue by the Caribbean's very own Eddie Grant. That song was released in 1982. It went to #2 on the Billboard charts, and Eddie Grant is one of the few Caribbean acts to sell 1 million records. The Super Bowl this year in particular, the advertisers looked for old music. Electric Avenue, even though it was about the race riots in Brixton, it still has a groove, it still makes you dance, so they can flip it and make it relevant to BMW iX. And on the topic of old music, Here Comes the Hot Stepper by Anika Mosey is now a new trend on TikTok. So old music is coming back and using the technology in a different way. Because it is trending on TikTok, it went to #1 on the reggae iTunes chart.